Gang in studio with us, we have the busiest man on earth right now, Luke Beneke. Dude, how are you, first of all?
I'm great. I'll be doing better here in a couple weeks, I'm hoping. But as of right now, it's going pretty good.
So you're going through a weird time right now, and Luke, you are preparing to sell your house, right?
Yeah, it's a busy time for me. I'm listing my house pretty quick here and getting married in about a month here, and it's busy.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Are you the shot caller at home, or is your fiance involved with this also?
She's helping out where she can, but she's leaving a lot of it up to me.
Okay. And so you're listing your house with Natalie Deutsch of Hatch Realty,
Correct.
right? Like, first of all, thanks for the business.
Yeah, definitely.
How did this come to be? How do you know Natalie? What's the background with that had this all line up in the stars to be perfectly in place?
Well, I work here at KFGO with JJ Gordon, and JJ and Natalie go very far back, and he just said, hey, I got a person for you here, and the rest is history. She's been great to work with, and yeah, she's been really informative.
So a lot of people don't sell their house ever, it seems. New home buyers, let's say you're in your new house for the first time, 4 to 6 years people tend to live in their first house.
Sure.
But how long has Gam lived in her house, right?
Yeah, probably 30, 40 years, something like that.
And so people don't sell often. And because of that, people don't know about the process. So can you walk us through, give us kind of a step-by-step look at what the process is, and now what are you doing to maximize your bucks with your house?
Well, this is my first time selling a house. This was my first home. I bought it.
Where's your place at?
North Moorhead, just across from the courthouse up there.
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah, I bought it about 3 years ago, and yeah, it's interesting trying to go through this stuff for the first time. Never having sold a house, kind of lost in what I do and in which order and everything. It can be a little overwhelming.
So you contact Natalie.
Yep. Yeah, I contacted her, and she met with me in my home and kind of walked around, told me what she liked about it, what she didn't like about it.
Not like personal taste,
No,
but like
no.
if you're going to sell, here's the things that need to be done.
As a general, this is what a buyer is going to like to see. This is what they're not going to like to see. She gave me a small list of things to update, and make sure you do this, make sure you do that, and it was nice just to have that guidance of, okay, I'm going to check these boxes before she comes back in here again.
Right. Luke, if I can summarize, I haven't been in your house. I haven't talked to Natalie about your house. She's obviously taking exquisite care of you. My guess is she said, all right, half your personal crap or all of it has got to go. Is that pretty accurate?
She didn't really say that. No. I got a lot of furniture that needs to go. I'll say that. It's not in great shape.
So rundown furniture or too much stuff in one place, right?
Yeah, try to be as minimalist as possible is what kind of the vibe I got here. And don't make the house look cluttered, because that makes people just not really fond of what they're seeing in there.
Yeah.
Makes it feel smaller than it is.
That's one of the first things that we tell people is, it's not even about decluttering, because if we say you need to declutter, what we're saying is you got a lot of clutter. And some people can be like, whoa, hold your horses there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that much stuff.
No, we're not being offensive here. We're just telling you that make it look nice for the next people.
Right. And so I like to refer to it as pre-packing.
Yeah,
right?
I like that. I like that a lot.
You don't need to declutter, but you do need to pre-pack and get your stuff so the house is minimalistic. In real estate, 50% is 100%. So think of a bookshelf, right?
Yeah.
On a bookshelf, if you have an entire row of books, it's too much. 50% is what is considered 100% in real estate. So half C's on all that you have.
All right. Yeah, I like that.
How about the projects around your house? What's on your list there?
Well, it's been a pretty big list so far. It's been a basement finish. It's been adding another bathroom.
You finished your entire basement?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
It's been a lot. It's been a long time coming.
Now, are you the guy that can do it yourself, or are you the guy that says that's what money's for and you're hiring all that out?
I'm a guy that's trying to learn how to do it myself. So I'm talking to people that I know that can do it themselves, and I'm trying to pick it up as I go.
Okay, and how does it look?
I think it looks pretty good, in my opinion. And, I'm usually my own worst critic, so I think we did okay.
Okay. Well, you know what is, if you have that skill and the ability to do the projects yourself, YouTube can obviously teach you.
Yes.
Buddies and beer and pizza can get you a really long ways with these kind of things. But there's some sweat equity that's possible for you, right? Because my guess is she said, here's your price without the basement finished. Here's your price with the basement finished, right?
Kind of. So when she came over, we were already about 3/4 way through our finish. There was no going back at that point in time.
Okay. You just needed to finish your stuff.
Right. Yep. Get the paint up and the joints taped and mudded and all that stuff. Everything was sheetrocked when she got there. We just needed to make it look pretty.
Okay, so all the detailed work needed, that final touch.
Real fine-tuning, meticulous stuff, yeah.
Last week we had Chaz Bominger, a local painter, with us, and he talked about, how oftentimes people say, I'm going to tackle my house in a weekend, I'm going to paint my whole house, or, and sheetrock and mudding is that same kind of thing, right? Is you think you're going to tackle it yourself, and then you get into it, and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah, it seems like such a quick, easy thing. Like, I could do that in a weekend, no problem, and all of a sudden you're 2 months into it going, are we done yet?
That's almost every time when people say, Eric, are you a handy guy? And I'll say that the only thing in my toolbox is my checkbook, because that's just not what I'm built for.
Sure.
And I love that you're built for that, because what a great opportunity, Luke, for you to get some sweat equity.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a process, and I'm very comfortable doing things that I never would have been comfortable doing a year ago at this time. And saved a lot of money in the process, too, doing it yourself, which is also a very, very nice thing.
So you're buttoning up your projects.
Yep.
You're getting close to finished. What are your expectations when your house hits the market? What do you know of the market right now?
I know it's crazy. I know interest rates are the lowest they've been in most people's lifetime.
Everyone's lifetime.
Everyone's lifetime, yeah. And Natalie looked at it and said this won't last 2 days. So I'm hoping.
Well, there's three things that are always going to impact the saleability of your house. The first is location.
Yep.
You can't change that, right? The second is marketing. That's what realtors are in charge of. And it's not just, there's the 3 P's, is putting it on the MLS, putting a sign in the yard, and then praying that it sells.
Okay.
And we try to go to every last end to prospect and to make sure that we're marketing everywhere so that any person who's ever interested in buying a house sees your place, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's what we're in charge of, is marketing. And then there's condition, and that's what you're in charge of.
Okay, yep.
What if your house sells in 2 days? What's your next move?
Then it's going to be finding the next place after that. And, we're going to be crunched for time with that one, I guess. But like you said, housing market's kind of insane right now. So I'm sure we won't have any problems finding anything.
Well, it is a weird time. We thought that COVID would just crash the real estate industry. And I do think that there's some tougher days are coming ahead.
Yep.
But for now, things are moving. And one of the advantages that you can have, and we'll wrap with this, is you can look to sell in a situation like yours where you don't know what you're going to buy yet, and your house needs to sell first, right? We use what's called a stop clause. It's subject to owner purchase, which means that you can accept an offer on your house, but still have a contingency on there that says, listen, this deal isn't consummated until you actually find your next place.
Yep, definitely. That's what we're probably going to end up having to do.
And that the buyer, if they want your house, they'll wait around for a couple of weeks for you to find your place. But let's say all of a sudden they're trying to close in 30 days and you can't find your next place. You're not going to be out homeless, because we're going to make sure we take care of you on every turn there.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Dude, so happy to have you here, Luke. Thanks for trusting your business with us. We're going to go to break, gang. But if you want to work with somebody great like Natalie or anybody else on our team, reach out to us at hatchrealty.com. And in the meantime, go shop for some houses at our website. Be well. We'll be back in a minute. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.